Hi, I'm Rodney Anderson. I'm the Director of Retirees for Branch 9, the Minneapolis branch of the National Association of Letter Carriers. And we are privileged today to be with Mike Zagaros, the President of Branch 9, to ask him about some of the issues that are confronting the Postal Service today. Mike, one of the things we keep hearing a lot about is the elimination of Saturdays, going to 5-day delivery. Can you talk about what benefit that would be to the American people?
To be honest, there would be no benefit. Notwithstanding the loss of jobs in the Postal Service, you must recall, Rodney, that the Postal Service is the catalyst for over $1 trillion industry of private sector jobs. So giving away 1/6 of our network, which makes us unique, different from everybody else, is penny wise and pound foolish. Fortunately, the House and Senate this year agreed to continue the language in the Appropriations Committee that calls for leaving mail delivery at 6 days a week. We're still left with the issues of postal reform, and lots of people have different ideas.
There are a variety of bills in Congress.
Yes, but we are the only government agency called for in the Constitution, the post office, that delivers 6 days a week to every household. UPS doesn't, FedEx doesn't. Letter carriers and the Postal Service has mail, letters and packages available for its customers 6 days a week. They've done this since the middle of the Civil War, and the House Appropriations Committee and the Senate Appropriations Committee believe it should continue.
Of course, there are so many arguments for continuing 6-day delivery, as you say. Among them, I'm an older person, of course, and I get prescriptions through the mail. And if you hit something like a Monday holiday or something and you're not getting mail after Friday, that could be even dangerous.
Yes, that's a possible, very real possibility when you realize that there are 10 federal holidays a year, and that is roughly 26% of the weekends.
And, of course, I'm told that in a lot of rural areas, people get their town newspapers delivered by mail.
Newspapers, businesses, small businesses are the ones that are thought of the least because they do their business 7 days a week. They like having the ability to get their bills out, their payments in, etc. They need that service. Eliminating a day of delivery really does nothing for the Postal Service. If you look at the amount of jobs that would be lost and possibly revenue that would be lost, because if people will want things done on Saturdays. And the legislation that was proposed did not specify a day of delivery.
You mean if they canceled one, it might not even be Saturday?
It might not be. That we don't know. There's been discussion about Saturdays, but there's been a lot of talk on the Hill of anything less than 6 and possibly less than 5.
Which would make letter carriers part-time workers.
It could, yes.
As you can see, Saturday delivery, or 5-day delivery, has been a big deal to the United States Postal Service, and I hope that this will begin to explain to you why we think it is such an enormous subject, not only for letter carriers, but for the American people as a whole. Thank you for your attention.